Hello students, as you know that in history of class 12th we are reading and continuing the third book, the themes in Indian history part 3rd. And the chapter or theme that is running in this time is the theme 11th, that is rebels and the Raj. So we are discussing a topic, the vision of unity, and you can see this topic in your book on page number 301, 301. I am repeating the topic again, the vision of unity. During the revolt of 1857, if you will see and observe that along with the Muslim emperor Bahadur Shah Jafar or so many other Muslim sipais as well as the Muslim talukadars or jamidars, there were the large number of Hindus kings and Hindus sipais. Either these were the Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, Tatya Tope, Nana Sahab, Kumar Singh, as well as so many other rebels or so many other talukadars, jamidars, and peasants or sipais which were against the British Raj. They were fought together. Means the Hindus and Muslims were fought together in this 1857 revolt, and this was issued by Muslim princes or in their names, but even these look care to address the sentiments of the Hindus. The rebellion was seen as a war in which both Hindus and Muslims had equally to lose or gain. Because before this revolt, approximate 150 years of the colonial period, the Hindus kings or the common peasants as well as the Muslim emperors or jamidars as well as the common Muslim people, both of the Muslim or Hindus communities were affected equally or exploited equally by the British Raj. So this mutiny was against the British Raj or East India Company. The differences and conflict were according to their religious and social practices, but at the time of colonial period, both of the communities were exploited as well as treated badly by the British officers or the British soldiers. So, at last, Bahadur Shah appealed to the people to join the fight under the standards of the both Muhammad and Mahavir. It means the Mughal emperor were also keen to the friendship as well as the unite revolt along with the Muslims as well as the Hindus. Either he was a Muslim emperor, but during this time period, he was also badly affected by the British Raj, and he was also feeling that British East India Company and the British officers or the governors were not in the favor of the Indian societies or Indian economic structure. They were continuously exploited the economic wealth of the Indian societies, and the people were either these may be the peasants or the craft persons or the artisans. They had lost their livelihoods, and at last we can say, such as the French during the French Revolution, the third state was uh, against the first and second state, means against the priest or nobles of the French society, because they don't have any type of liberty, freedom, or the economic strength. They were totally, at last, you can say, hand to mouth conditions. So, this was the ultimate option to fight against these exploitatory powers, or these powers who were not giving the any type of liberty or the equal status to these poor citizens and the last or the depressed classes of the society. So same condition was in the Indian society during the 1857. The common citizens as well as the kings, jamidars or these talukadars, all these categories of Indian society were at the same condition, same position. They were not given any type of liberty, freedom, or the equal rights or status as the British soldiers and officers were enjoying. So ultimately, at last, they were joined together. They fought together, and this revolt, 1857, was occurred, and the Britishers were also trying to create the differences between Hindus and Muslims. And it is written that in the Bareilly division of Western Uttar Pradesh in December 1857, the British spent about 2 rupees 50,000 at that time to incite the Hindu population against the Muslims. But this attempt of the British Raj was failed because there was no chance for Britishers to create the difference or division between the Hindus and Muslims, because both of the communities were uh, well known, and both of the communities were now very confirmed or very well decided that the British Raj was totally against the Indian society. Either these were the Muslims or Hindus or any other caste or religious community of the India, other than the Christians, because Christians were supported by the British East India Company as well as the Christian missionaries who were come from the Britain or European countries. So this was the cause for the unity of the rebellions or the rebels during the 1857.